Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing for you the Zenfone AR. It's the first handheld mobile device that provides us full experience of Tango using the optics that we have on the back of this device. But not only that, it actually works as a really good mobile device for a daily driver. Now, I'm going to share with you guys the things that I liked and the things that I did not like about this and using this for the last couple of weeks. I want to say thank you very much to Verizon for allowing me to check out this device. Let's check it out. Zenfone AR is by far one of the only implementations that's mobile that we have for Tango. This is not a tablet-sized device. This is actually a nice 5.7-inch QHD display. It's an AMOLED display, beautiful panel. We have a bottom firing speaker here at the bottom, very loud, a fingerprint sensor that's housed within the home button, as well as a recents app and a back button. We do have a very nice front-facing camera for selfies, but where it really shines is the 23 megapixel back sensor, accompanied with this myriad of systems that give it a 4-axis stabilization, as well as the ability to run Project Tango. Now, no NFC is also on board, and this is a powered by Verizon network, of course, super fast LTE connection. But the main benefit here when we're talking about the Snapdragon 821 is what we're looking at, the 6 gigs and 128 of built-in storage that we have in here. So much power, so much storage, so much capability, and it's all really sitting here for us to be able to enjoy Tango. Now, if you're not familiar with Tango, Tango is the augmented reality answer from Google. Gives us the ability to use the sensors on this hardware to be able to augment the reality behind it, to either play games, enjoy different games, also use it for replanning or remodeling your home. They did showcase at the launch of this event, this hardware back in the day that they were playing the Hot Wheels game, and I did have a chance to play a little bit with that. We can also do some holo effects where we're able to put characters in front of us, and that's also very nice. And the last but not least one, I think at the time of launch, Lowe's was the one that was the biggest one on board, and basically to use it to be able to put in hardware and see how it fits within your home before you go to the store. So you'll never have to worry about buying something that does not fit. But that's not really the main thing about this. The main thing about this is the fact that it's actually all housed within a normal device. You're using Android 7.0, latest version of Android outside of Oreo, of course. You're also using the latest type of software as far as interface. We have swipe down to bring down notification. We don't have shelf or kind of a Google Home at the bottom, but you are able to basically launch the assistant directly from the bottom. You also have an app drawer that you're able to customize. The UI by far is the most customizable UI I have seen on a device. And what I mean by that is, let's go home and I will bring it up. We can go to system settings. We can change the preferences within the home UI. We can edit the home screen options, change the wallpapers, widget, and then of course the scroll effects. All of these things are all changeable directly from the home screen. The last thing is also the settings tab. It's amazing and it have a lot of options. You have the ability of setting up obviously your normal things here, hotspot tethering with Verizon, of course, with their LTE fast connection. And this actually does perform quite well with LTE speeds. Display, the ability to configure the lights, dimming, all of that. Notification sound, vibration and sound. Storage, you have 110 gigabytes of usable space out of the 128. Application manager. The Zen Motion gives you the ability to double tap to wake up the device, double tap to put it to sleep. Very, very nice. Also drawing different characters to launch different functions on your device. I do find that they have put everything in the kitchen sink as far as customization. So I guess the best way to say this is if you're looking for a pure standard or a pure Android installation on a hardware, this isn't going to be it. This is going to be what you use to be able to get the best out of what Asus provides you. And the color representation and the calibration on here is extremely well done. Tango, again, as I mentioned, this is a Tango certified device as well as a Daydream device capable. So you're able to play Daydream games right out of the box. It is the Snapdragon 821, not the 835, and it is 2017. But again, the hardware is able to perform quite well with what it has. Lock screen, location-based services, security, language, Google applications, developer options, of course, system updates is pushed through Verizon, printing, accessibility. All of those things are going to be amazing. That's not really why you want to get this device. What you want to get it for is really Tango, because that's really where it shines. If you take the Tango situation, the implementation of Tango out of this, I unfortunately wouldn't say this is the best flagship that you can look at, but again, that's why it's a niche market. This is again meant to have Tango. Helps you get the best augmented reality experience and the best, just also taking some of the best pictures with it. So I'm going to take you guys through some of the pictures that I've taken here. This is my cat here. The representation here with the colors are amazing. Low light performance, you can go here so you can increase the light, reduce it. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is just a little world implementation. You can see how clear these pictures, and as I'm putting them on, obviously I'm going to be running them over here as an overlay. The last thing I wanted to show you guys is that massive bokeh effect that it does have. It uses the sensors in the back, and you can see how nice and how well it does actually blur out the background. And then again, it's using the 4-axis stabilizers in the back to be able to generate all these modes. The camera app has, the easy way to say this, has modes galore, which means, sorry, I took a picture there. You can actually go between, you have the 4 right here, so 4, 8, and up to 16 different modes, 17 modes if you consider the time lapse, and you're able to jump between them and take perfect pictures. Auto by default takes really nice pictures. The best one I've had to see is the 68 megapixel super resolution image. I took this picture from a parking lot structure, and this is taken with the super resolution mode. And again, this is 68 megapixel, and this is how far in we can zoom. And this is how far, and you can see how far that is, double tapping it, and that's how far down it is. Audio playback on this device is very good. It can actually get pretty loud. It has an outdoor mode, so when you go into the audio, it says outdoor mode. It gives it a little extra kick. It's not going to make it the clearest audio playback that you're going to get on any device since it's a bottom firing speaker, but again, no issue. Quality of the picture, gameplay, everything works pretty good. I've had really nice experience with this, and overall, I really don't have that much to say that is not exactly a good thing about this device, with the exception of one, and that's the heating. I've used this device for a couple of weeks, and I can assure you that with the battery life, it will carry you through the day. The battery's not massive. But what happens with the device when you start using the camera in the back to either play Tango games, using Tango for any kind of functionality, or even just taking pictures, it heats up to a really nice 100, 102 degrees and around the sensor at the top. Now it cools down pretty quickly because we have that faux leather plastic here, so there's not much resonance as far as the heat. But if you're going to get this device, make sure you put it in a case. There's no damage from this. It's not going to damage the hardware. It's not going to cause it to go bad. But what I've seen essentially is it just gets very hard. So if you're holding it in the hand, like let's say you're taking pictures like this, you are going to feel it around this area, and it's going to get pretty warm. All in all, the Zenfone AR has been one of the best Tango experiences I've seen. I checked it out earlier this year at 2017 CES, and I was extremely impressed with how thin this device is. Again, you have to keep in mind, the last version of the Tango hardware was a phablet, a bigger, thicker device that you had to carry with you. Now, it did some of the things that you could do here, but you didn't get the same experience. This is a mobile device. You can use this as a daily driver. You can make calls, receive them. All of those were crystal clear. Sound quality is pretty decent. You can get pretty loud for outdoor mode. And as far as overall day-to-day activity from using this device, it's not going to lose a step. It has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage, so you can't really mess with it. And I definitely appreciate the fact of the form factor. Asus did a really nice job on the display. It's well calibrated. You get really nice pictures. Picture representation and color depth are amazing. And it takes really good pictures with the stabilization that we have in the back with the 4-axis stabilizers built into that 23 megapixel sensor. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, the heat concern, I don't see this as a big thing. Now, the Snapdragon 810 and the 821 were known to be a little bit of warm processors. And I'm thinking the Tango hardware isn't really helping much, but it does get a little bit warm. If you put a case on this, I think you're pretty much set. You're not going to have to worry about feeling any of this. And the device should be a really nice hardware to have if you want to have Tango. If you don't really care about Tango, I'm not sure, depending on what your preference is. If you're a fan of Asus's UI, then this is going to be a slam dunk. But if you have other options, Verizon does provide other devices and other makes and models of mobile devices that you guys may be able to check out. I'll give you guys a link in the description below to Verizon's website to check out the Zenfone AR. Thank you, Verizon, for allowing me to check out this device. Like and subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I love interacting with you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.